Hello and welcome to today's video as we go over my LCP Player of the Year. Part of the League Awards. If you've missed the last four videos, I've done each region. The League Awards had a ballot up. You could vote on who you thought the Player of the Year was. I have here listed the players that were on the ballot and then players down here that also received Hall of Fame points. Hall of Fame points are something that I give out every year on a document for myself that I use to determine my Hall of Fame ballot each year for my Discord. We're doing a League of Legends Hall of Fame. We've done it. We've done about 60 players so far, and we'll do once a year from here on out. Right now, we do have the current ballot up. 15 players are on the ballot. We went from 60 to 15, and then we're voting on the 6 that will move on. But these active players, this is based 100% off of stats. That's how you get the Hall of Fame points. You're one of the best players domestically in the regular season and or international points. We see first stand, Junja, Hongq, DOGGO all got points. MSI, Kiaya, DOGGO, Elio, and Worlds, DOGGO, Woody. DOGGO, surprisingly, 3 times, all 3 tournaments, he was the third best AD carry statistically. And you can say at first stand, well, hell, there were only 5 there. But MSI, there are a lot more, and Worlds, there are a lot more, and he still remained one of the best 80 carries at the event. DOGGO going to IG, as rumored, is kind of a shame. Obviously, CFO falling apart and being, picked at by the vultures is unfortunate, and you could argue maybe going to the LPL is better than staying as the best team in the LCP. I would disagree, but regardless, he might try and do what he did a couple of years ago. DOGGO did very well with PSG, which put his name on the map with those that were not casual. And then he went with BLG, and they, for some reason, signed Uzi with him, and that obviously didn't work. But regardless, DOGGO was a very strong player this year, a very underrated player. I honestly, people talk about him. No, I think he's still underrated. He is he might have been, he was the best 80 carry not in the LCK and LPL this season, and I think there's a case to be made he was a top 10 80 carry in the world, maybe even top 5. When you go to an international event, time in and time out, and come out as one of the best 80 carries there, you deserve praise. Now, with that in mind, I am not going away from my Hall of Fame points. DOGGO domestically was not as dominant as he was internationally. Maybe he sandbagged this, that, and the third. I understand the schedule was the way it was. The LCP kind of had a jacked up format like everybody else did. But in terms of the ballot, Hongq had 11 points, DOGGO 8, Junja 6, Driver 5, Kaiwing 4. What is the same about all those teams? If you don't know, then I don't know why you're here. Levi and Taki had 3 points each. Then rest, Fofo, Karsa had none. I have no idea why Fofo was on the ballot. Other players, Kiaya and Eddie with 9, Elio with 6. Kratos, Guri, Kadi, Arya, Harp with 5. 4 for Betty Woody, 3 for Johan, Histo, Aja, 2 for Marble Artemis, 1 for Arrest and Style. There are a few players on there that only played for one split. They were the best player in their role during that split. Johan was great in the third split. Now, keep in mind, it was in the lower group. Acknowledge that. So, in top lane, Kiaya, that's no shock. Kiaya is the best player. Some people might say he's the best player in the LCP. I don't think so, but he's by far the best top laner. Kratos did very well also, and he's a young player with a very bright future. Driver, very strong. In the jungle, you have Junja, that's not a surprise, followed by Guri, and then a 3-way tie between Levi, Histo, and Johan. Why is it a 3-way tie? Because all 3 of them took turns as the best jungler in the region for one split, either winter, spring, or summer. I forget what theirs was called. It was called something else. But regardless, you had 3 splits. They all shared the number 1 spot, and Junja Guri took 2nd and 3rd respectively, literally every time. Mid lane, Hongq, Kadi, Arya. So Arya historically very strong with DFM, a Korean import. He and Harp statistically just kind of dominate. Now understandably so, DFM left a lot to be desired, but statistically it is what it is. And the mid lane role in the LCP left a lot on the table. Dyer, in particular, a young player, had some bright spots, but also some downtimes. And in the end, those downtimes cost him a spot on this board. Hell, he didn't get any strong statistical points. Kadi,
You could make a case he might be the best Vietnamese mid of all time. I mean, he's played a very long career. In the bot lane, Eddie, DOGGO, Betty. So it's funny because Eddie ends up getting more points. Just the reality of it all. Over the entirety, he had a very good run. Now, in terms of, I want to say Eddie might have gotten, nah, he didn't get World's Hall of Fame points, I don't think. He might have. He might have, and I didn't put him on here. I think he did. Dropped out early, but statistically was a monster. Regardless, DOGGO, obviously, I just said my piece on DOGGO. I mean, this is the thing, like people say, well, you said my player of the year. Yes, my player of the year is determined by stats. In my personal opinion, if I had bias, I would say something different. But I take my bias out of it. I take my personal opinions out of it, and I just try and stick to the metric I use and then fine-tune it over time. People don't understand that because they can't comprehend that, and it's whatever. I mean, it is what it is. It's representative of them as a person. But either way, Eddie, DOGGO, and Betty. Top three. Elio, Harp, and Kai Wing, the support role in the LCP leaves lots to be desired. Taki, obviously, very good. But statistically, always kind of leaves a little bit on the table. So that is what it is. So tomorrow's video, the league awards. So this video is going up on Thursday. I'm in Munich then. So Friday, the video that's going to go up is going to go up after the league awards are done, and it's going to be the player of the year, team of the year, rookie of the year video, and it's because that played a role in I had played a role in that league awards vote. So we're going to go over that there. That might be a little longer video as we kind of look at these similar numbers, mind you. The team of the year should be no shock because I already have my power rankings out, and that's literally what I'm going to use. So people can get butthurt, but I don't really give a fuck. So that is what it is for that. But player of the year, rookie of the year, if you've been paying attention, you'd have an idea of who I went for, but we're going to go over it in another video anyways. So thank you for watching. If you like the video, like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube supporter, and hope to see you again tomorrow.